Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Crucial 2. Yes, we have been busy, but I'll show you that later. First of all, we are going over here. Yes, we're back over at this mob tower that we visited in episode 1. We are going to be turning this mob tower today into a mob farm because we're going to need some kind of resources. We need some rotten flesh to catch some Komodo dragons and some bones for bone meal, and we're going to get some string from the spiders as well, and possibly some spider eyes, hopefully, if we're going to need those later on for curing villagers. So I thought it'd be a good kind of first build to do. I had loads of plans for episode 2 to be like massive like builds and stuff, and I forgot we're playing modded, and modded block pallets are a bit harder to come by than normal block pallets, and I was being a bit ambitious. So I thought, right, let's break it down. What do we need to do first? Well, we need resources, so mob tower turned into a mob farm. So, first job's done. We've cleared the tower. I filled in this space and kind of chucked this back one more block here just to be able to fit the new kind of build in that's going to surround these spawners. But before we start doing that, I'm going to show you what I've been up to off camera. So, here we are back at the, back at our base at House of Komodo Dragon, or Tribe of Komodo Dragon, however we want to call this. We have got our first Komodo, so we are properly now the Komodo tribe, and he's dangerous, very dangerous. I have died a couple of times to him. He does like giving me poison effects. We're trying to tame him, but he eats an awful lot of rotten flesh, hence why we're building the grindy box. I have managed to collect a few things. This is all the food and stuff that I've collected going around. I've managed to mark out a couple of people's bases as well, kind of done a bit of exploring. We've got some of this as well. Great thing about being here is the pikes eat the fish, and the fish drop goodies. So we've got a raw salmon over there, we've got some bone meal over there, but occasionally they drop name tags. There we go. And I've managed to get some of these goodies as well. So I've got this off a stoneling. Stonelings, you need diamonds to lure them in, and I'll show you the stonelings hopefully at some point in this episode. And we managed to get a half diamond, which is from the stonelings as well. So we might be able to build a pickerang hopefully by the end of the episode. And this is just all these blocks I've collected here. So that's pretty much what... Well, I say that, look. Our beautiful unicorn, which I found just wandering around in the... what are these? These are wisteria forest. She was in the wisteria forest. So I thought I'd bring her home. I lost my saddle in the process for a bit, but I've worked out how to get the saddles back off them, and now I've lost my horse, who's in a hole somewhere. What else have we been up to? I'm going to take my diamond with me, just in case we bump into a stoneling. So I built a rudimental staircase down here, just to do a little bit of caving while I was off camera. Didn't want to get too much, because I didn't want to do too much before you guys got to saw. But we've got a little bit of a root farm going here. If you harvest these roots, like that, no, I think... There we go. That's what I wanted. Every now and then there's a chance of them dropping these cave roots, which you feed to tortoises to get them to replenish their ores. Now we are much deeper into the cave, and I don't know if we're near bottom of the world. Yeah, 16. So this is near kind of bottom of the world. We are in 16.5, so the world is only 0 to plus 64, 256, sorry. So should have brought a name tag. This is what we need for a later episode. We're going to need to collect these tortoises, and I need 4 of them. Hopefully he doesn't despawn. But what we can do with these tortoises, this one to show you earlier, smack them on the back, they drop their ore. I feed them the cave roots, and they grow their ore back. They do have a 1-minute cooldown, and then you can mine their ore again. So I have devised a farm for these guys. But like I say, we won't see this in this episode. It will be for a later one. So keep tuned and posted and sub so you get the notification that that episode has released. And we are now going to go and find a stoneling. Also, I've been looking for a... Have I got the bucket still? A slime. So apparently if you put a little slime in a bucket, it'll show you where the slime chunks are. So we've been doing that. I had a slime spawn earlier, and then it kind of decided to jump into the lava, which was not good. Those are monster boxes, the red cages, and if you go near them, they explode and mobs end up everywhere. So I'm going to try and avoid that as much as I can. Lo and behold, we're going to have one of these, aren't we? Oh, he's doing good, he's doing good. Yes, look at that. I might even turn this into the tortoise farm right down here. There's enough space for the tortoise farm down here, so I could flatten this area off and do that. But like I say, future episode, let's not talk about it in this one. Okay, something nasty has just come, or just spawned down here. And it's like a skeleton with a hood on it. Why has it got a hood on it? Oh, do I get the hood? I get the hood. Naught of 10 monsters slain. I'm gonna put that on. Look at that. I look sinister now. Ah, ninja style. Here I am, Bobbert the Ninja. So it's the first part of the grinder done. I forgot to bring water. I'll go and fetch some water, but give you a bit of a quick update. So we've managed to put all the kind of decorational blocks in, and I am trying to use all the blocks that we got from tearing the tower down, and I think I'm going to be able to do it. I think I'm going to be able to do it, which shows you how many blocks was in that little tower, because this is a bigger build, but we're using the same blocks. Yeah, it's a bit odd. But anyway, I'm going to put the cobblestone in these corner ones and then put the roof on. I need to try and take these torches out as we go up, because as soon as I put the roof on, that's it, which is why I want to go and get the water now, so I can put a layer of blocks around here and a layer of blocks around there. I can then put the water columns in for the back and the sides, which will then push the mobs down into this drop chute here, where we can then thwack them and collect all their goodies. And there we have it. The farm is done. I've got my sword on me, so I can swipey swipe them. I am going to apologise for the noise. The water is loud and the mobs are loud, so I do apologise for that. I will try and turn it down in editing, but if I forget, I am sorry. But look at this. We've already got mobs. Sorry, raccoon, you fell in there. You're going to have to go. But look at this. We are spawning. Now, the only problem with this mob farm is... We're going to get any? Cool. And all our loot is falling in there. Look, we've got raccoon's tail. Nice one. I'm going to take those out. We've got one zombie flesh so far. The only problem with this farm is that I am going to have to stand here to get the spider spawner to work. Unfortunately, the spider spawner is too high for when you stand to get the zombie spawner to spawn. It doesn't work that way. So I am going to stand here for a while, chop some zombies and skeletons and the occasional spider down so I can get their goodies, and then we can go and see if we can tame, with the zombie flesh, the Komodo dragon. So I think I have figured something out with this mod pack, which is slightly frustrating, but I can understand it. It kind of makes the game progression a bit more needed, I guess. But I've been swiping away at these mobs that are falling down, and I wonder what punching them by hand will do. With my stone sword. So I used an iron sword to start with, but with a stone sword, I've killed loads of zombies. In fact, we're going to have a look at... I'm going to move out here. We're going to have a look at my advancements here. Statistics. There we go. That's what I want to look at. So look at statistics. We're going to look at mobs and zombies. Zombies. I've killed 82 zombies. 9 rotten flesh. I've hit these with a stone sword. They don't drop anything. Okay, so we are under attack. I went to go to sleep the night away, and he's after us, so I'm going to try and take him out. They're normally quite easy. And there we go, we got that. Now, the way that raids are changed in this mod pack, I'll tell you why we've got this. Raids have been changed slightly. So in order to start a raid now, I don't get, as you can see, I haven't got the ominous effect on me. But what we can do is set light to an ominous banner, and then that starts a raid. So we're not going to do that, because I don't particularly want to start a raid right now. But that means that raid farms are slightly different. Also, I don't know if I mentioned that iron golems do not drop iron anymore. So that is why I was talking about having the tortoises earlier as a farm, which we're going to be building in a later episode. Right, so we now have some mobs that have spawned. I've got myself an iron sword. Sorry, not a diamond sword. 9, 6, okay? 3. So we'll see if those change. I'm going to put those there. 9, 6, and 3. And I'm going to swipe away. That'll be enough. Right, let's see if it's changed. 9, 9, 3. Oh, that was 9, 6, 3. So we've got a few more bones. It's not proving very good at the moment, is it? But we will carry on. So we're back down the caves because I need to get diamonds so that I can build a diamond sword, just to test out my theory, which I'm beginning to think might be wrong. I now have 3 tortoises. I just hope they don't despawn. There's the diamonds there, right? So we're going to take 2 of these. I was saving them for Fortune 3, but unfortunately, this test is more important. So I can now make myself a diamond sword. Right, so time to try the diamond sword. Oh, I saw something drop then, but not then, see? 10, 11, 6, 3. And I think that was a skeleton that shot that. So player kills, I don't think drop anything, which means we're going to have to find another way of killing these. Okay, so final update for the mob farm. We built some spikes. Yes, so I'll quickly bring up the crafting recipe and we'll go into here. So this is crafting recipe here. 3 planks, 3 slabs, and then the 2 bamboo either side. So that's 4 bamboo, gives you 2 spikes. So I built a whole load of those. I've put some in the roof to stop the spiders because they kept collecting in the corners, so hopefully that stops them. And then we covered the hoppers in them in an attempt to check to see if the mobs actually do drop. And I then AFK'd for about 4 hours inside that little dirt hut there. And it worked. We managed to get some drops, so obviously the mobs do drop stuff. It's just rarer than normal, which is okay. Just adds a little bit of more of a new challenge to the game. We've managed to get ourselves some rotten flesh. I'm going to collect that. I'm going to see if I can feed it to our Komodo dragon. We did it! We're riding a Komodo dragon. We managed to tame it. So for the final part of this episode, we're actually going to go around and have a look at this village. So I have actually had a look off camera and tried to capture some of the villagers, but I haven't had a proper look. It's a bit of a messy village, let's say. As you can see, I've put sand blocks over there. That was to trap the villagers in. I've got one there, wooden block, just to stop them running around and getting caught by the zombies while I was like AFKing or forgetting to sleep for the night and stuff like that. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of rooms with chests in them, unless I've boxed them up with the villagers in. So, no chest in there, but there is a villager. And what we're going to do is going to quickly run around this village. I'm going to try and loot it for all it's worth, or at least to what I can from the buildings I haven't blocked up. And look at all that hay! I am living on bread. Okay, so those are the stonelings. There we go. Look, he's carrying around diamond armor. I've already got some diamond armor though. And there's another one, or there was another one over there somewhere. If I go towards him now though, because I don't have a diamond on me, he's going to run away and then disappear in a puff of smoke. So I'm going to leave him be. I just wanted to show you guys what they look like. If I go up to him with a diamond though, he won't run away. In fact, he'll be attracted towards me, and then I can bonk him on the head with my sword and grab what he's carrying. So what I thought I'd be doing for the last bit of this episode, we're going to try and get ourselves a Fortune 3 book, so that I can add it to a pickaxe so I can start collecting more diamonds. Because, quite frankly, if I'm going to be able to get the resources to build what I want to build, we are going to need fortune. I want diamond tools, and I'm not going to mine single diamonds to make them. I want to get the most out of the resources as possible. So, that's why I thought I'd get a Fortune 3 book, then I can get a Fortune 3 pickaxe, and then start getting all the valuables that I need. So we are going to do that. I'm just putting down a composter here because I need to make some emeralds if I want to get a Fortune 3. And you're selling wheat. Okay, right. So yeah, I'm trying to get a farmer to sell carrots to, and then once I've got that, I can get some emeralds, which means I can then trade with the guy over yonder. I've got set up there with a lectern to try and get a Fortune 3 book. As you can see, I have got 34 of these beautiful green gems, well, emeralds. So I managed to trade with this guy here, and he sells, oh, he's up to his trade now. That was down, that was one, he was selling 1 onion, or buying 1 onion for 1 emerald. I mean, that was pretty cool. Look at the stuff he sells though. Gooseberry jam cookie, I got loads of those. Chocolate pumpkin muffin. Then you got strawberry cookies, aloe cake, strawberry cake, and then the usual. But look at that, 1 diamond each, one emerald each for those cakes. I mean, that's a meal. That is a meal. And then we've got these, but the trades, they're quite low. And I went to the mob grinder to get the bone meal so I could grow the crops, because you can harvest these crops like that. So all you have to do is just bone meal, hold the right click down, and use bone meal, harvest bone meal, harvest bone meal, and then you get all the crops that you need to sell to the dude. So we're on to this guy now to try and get Fortune 3. I'll be with you after I chop this lectern down a few hundred times. No, we haven't got it yet. No. I've changed villager. He's over there. I accidentally hit him while trying to set up a redstone contraption to swap the trades, because I went through 2 axes plus this one, and I still haven't got my Fortune 3. I have found plenty of silk touches and other goodies that I would quite like mending for 10 diamonds. Oh, no. In the end, I managed to use my only slime ball that I found to make a sticky piston to swap the trade out. So, at least this bit's a lot easier. Whether or not I find a Fortune 3 book... Fortune 2! Oh, for 12. I could just buy 2 and join them. Ah, this is the dilemma. Like, for now, I think I might just go for that, actually. So, we'll leave you there. I'm going to go and get some books. We're going to stick with Fortune 2. I'm going to combine the 2 books to make Fortune 3. And we just have that. I think that's going to have to do. Once we set the trading hall up, then we'll get Fortune 3. But you hold your trade for now. I need to get some books. So fortunately, I had 2 bits of leather left in my random chest, and that meant I could make 2 books. Yeah, I know you want to trade. Fortune 2. Yeah, go on then. I got 2 Fortune 2 books. Right, we've got them. I could have just bought that off you, really, couldn't I? That is where I'm probably going to sit here in a village that has not been upgraded or anything and say, I hope you've enjoyed the adventures of today, and we'll see you in the next episode. Ciao for now.